reorganization meeting of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders will please come to order. The notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-10, has been complied with and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting. Just a reminder, please take a moment to be sure that all cell phones are silenced. Thank you. Unfortunately, freeholder Charles Tamaro is unable to be with us today as he is recuperating from a fall. We all wish him a speedy recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our newly elected freeholder Carol Barrett-Belante, escorted by freeholders Kenneth Armwood, Charles Kenny, James Polos, Ronald Rios, and Blanquita Valenti, along with the Middlesex County Police and Fire pipes and drums. Please rise as the honor guard of the Middlesex County Sheriff's Office and the Middlesex County Office of Adult Corrections and Youth Services present the colors and remain standing for the flag salute, national anthem, and invocation. Please join United States Coast Guard veteran Nicholas Grego, treasurer of the Middlesex County College Veterans and Services Members Association, who will lead us in the salute to the flag of our country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please welcome Amina Drazanin, a senior at the Middlesex County Academy for Allied Health and Biomedical Sciences in Woodbridge, who will sing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, free. March.
It is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Kristen Foley, Vicar in Charge at St. James Episcopal Church in Edison, who will offer the invocation.
Let us pray. O God, fountain of all wisdom, your will is for the good of all people. On this day of the reorganization of the Middlesex County Freeholders, guide these public servants and bless them with spirits of wisdom, charity, and justice. Let them serve in their elected offices with steadfast purpose, always seeking the well-being of all people. We make this prayer in your many names. Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you. Middlesex County Clerk Elaine Flynn will now read the certification of election for the members of the Board of Chosen Freeholders.
Thank you, Margaret. Good afternoon and Happy New Year, everyone. It's once again my honor to certify the election of our freeholders. Unhappily, only Carol is here. Well, that's good. That's wonderful. But of course, Charlie was injured, and we'll do that later. The State of New Jersey, County of Middlesex. A statement of the determination of the Board of County Canvassers relative to an election held in the County of Middlesex on the 4th of November in the year of our Lord 2014 for the election of freeholder. The said board did determine that the said election, Carol Barrett, was duly elected a member of the Board of Chosen Freeholders for the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey. I do hereby certify that the foregoing is a true, full, and correct statement of the determination of the Board of Canvassers filed in the office of the County Clerk of Middlesex. In witness thereof, I hereto set my hand this 10th day of November in the year of our Lord, 2014, Chairman of the Board, Sylvia Engel, and myself, Elaine Flynn, County Clerk. Carol, congratulations.
At this time, I would like to call upon Freeholder-elect Carol Barrett-Belante of South Brunswick Township to be sworn in as a member of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. I call upon the Honorable Christopher Rufano, Judge of the Superior Court Family Division, to administer the oath of office. Holding her father's Bible for Freeholder-elect Barrett-Belante are Jim White and their grandchildren Catherine, Patrick, and Colin.
Where's my Bible?
Jim's.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Put your left hand on the Bible. Repeat after me.
Go slow.
I'll go slow. I, Carol Barrett-Belante,
I, Carol Barrett Belante,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of
under the authority of
the people,
the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of member,
the office of member,
Board of Chosen
Board of
Freeholders,
Chosen Freeholders,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Look at this. He's not afraid. In case anyone's interested, it appears that the Honorable Rafano swiped my notes. Chris, good job. I hope you will accept my very sincere thanks for all your help and support during the campaign. All of my friends and family that are here, it's so very, very important, and I'm grateful to see you all here. I know it's no surprise to you how much I cherish this opportunity you have given me to serve our entire county as a freeholder, and the fact that I have been re-elected to continue my service is a complete joy. Last year, I had the pleasure of running with Charlie Tamaro. He was tireless. He was a super running mate. And I wish him a very quick recovery and look forward to working with him and all my freeholder colleagues to continue our record of offering the best services at the lowest cost. I know we can look forward to great things in Middlesex County, and in 2015, I am thrilled that I will be a part of it. Happy New Year, a happy, healthy New Year to all of you. God bless you all. Big one. I gotta get ready for this big hug. And kiss. No?
Freeholder Tamaro asked me to read the following statement on his behalf. Good afternoon. By now, I am sure many of you know why I am unable to be at today's reorganization meeting. As this is being read, I am at my second day of physical therapy, recuperating after surgery required by a fall last week. I am overwhelmed at the number of get well wishes I have received, and love and support of my wife Maria, children, and extended family and friends have made this difficult time more bearable. It would also have helped if the Giants won last week, but as we know, that didn't happen. The oath of office will be administered to me this evening by Edison Mayor Tom Lanke. I look forward to resuming my regular schedule as soon as possible. In closing, I wish everyone a happy and healthy new year, and thank you all for your concern and good wishes. Charlie Tamaro. I will now call the roll for this reorganization meeting. Freeholder Armwood?
Here.
Freeholder Barrett-Belante?
Here.
Freeholder Kenny?
Here.
Freeholder Polos?
Here.
Freeholder Rios?
Here.
Freeholder Tamaro? Freeholder Valenti?
Here.
We will now entertain a motion to nominate the director of this board for the year 2015. I recognize Freeholder Blanquita Valenti.
Once more, Happy New Year to all. It is with great honor and pleasure to put in nomination for Director of the Board of Chosen Freeholders of Middlesex County, the Honorable Ronald Rios. He is a most efficient and trustworthy office holder and has an outstanding record as director in the past. He has earned the job by supporting and initiating the projects, the principles, and endeavors of our Board of Chosen Freeholders, and it's all for the benefit of our county residents, always keeping in mind our taxes and the cost to our taxpayers. We, the members of our Freeholder Board, trust Ron completely, respect him, and think very highly of him. Freeholder Rios, consider yourself nominated for the position of Director of our County Board of Freeholders.
The name of Freeholder Ronald Rios has been placed in nomination for Director by Freeholder Valenti. I now recognize Freeholder Carol Barrett-Belante.
Thank you. I know all of you have known in the past that when I get up here to second Ron Rios, that I'm full of jokes and, you know, ties and all that stuff, and that he just could be a tad narcissistic. Everyone gets a big laugh. I'm not going to do any of that tonight. It is with great humbling an honor to second the nomination of Ronald Rios as Freeholder Director. No jokes. Mr. Rios.
A motion has been made and seconded to nominate Freeholder Ronald Rios as the Director of the Board. Are there any other nominations? I declare the nominations closed. I will now call the roll for the election of Freeholder Ronald G. Rios as Director for the year 2015. Freeholder Armwood?
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett-Belante?
Yes.
Freeholder Kenny?
Yes.
Freeholder Polos?
Yes.
Freeholder Rios?
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti?
Yes.
Please join me in a round of applause to welcome the Director of this Board of Chosen Freeholders for the year 2015, Freeholder Ronald Rios of the Borough of Carteret. Holding the Bible for Freeholder Director-elect Rios is his wife, Mickey. I will now ask Honorable Christopher Rafano, Judge of the Superior Court, to administer the oath of office.
Raise your right hand. I, Ronald G. Rios,
I, Ronald G. Rios,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
all
the duties of Director of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders,
Director of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations, Lord.
I would like to say thank you for my colleagues for giving me this honor and privilege, and I assure you that I will work hand in hand with you as one team like we did in the past. Thank you very much. I will now call the roll for the election of the I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta go through. I'm sorry. Okay. Excuse me one moment, please. Okay. Thank you very much for everyone for being here today. My distinguished freeholder colleagues, members of the clergy, judiciary, federal, state, county, and local officials and friends. It is with great honor that I welcome you to the 2015 reorganization meeting of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. My wife Mickey and I offer you our best wishes for a peaceful and healthy new year. I ask that each of us reflects on the tragic events in Brooklyn where 2 New York City policemen were killed just doing their job, protecting and serving. And also on the recent fires in Edison, Monroe, and Sayreville, where families were displaced and suffered injuries over the holidays. May I ask that we take a moment to remember these families and that we pledge to work toward a safer and more peaceful future for us, our loved ones, our neighbors, and our nation. Thank you. The director's message traditionally is a chance for us to take a quick look back at the highlights and achievements of the previous year, and then delve into our objectives for the coming year. We hear about enhancements to programs, additional open space preservation, new buildings, and major infrastructure projects. And this year, we have so very much to share and of which to be proud of. The Middlesex County Board has always been and will continue to be a board that is dedicated to serving the people we represent. We make all decisions based on what our public needs and wants. First, we ensure that this government remains on solid financial ground so that we may provide the quality services, programs, and facilities our residents expect and deserve. Through our sound fiscal management, we realized over $100 million, or an 18% decrease in overall debt since 2013. As a result of this financial acumen, we once again maintained a AAA bond rating, a feat only a handful of counties through the entire nation can boast. We also have committed ourselves to embracing technology and innovative thinking to cut costs and bring in new revenue so we can lessen the burden on our taxpayers. One key program implemented in 2014 was our online purchasing portal, which enables potential vendors the ability to register and bid for projects via the internet. As of December, nearly 9,000 vendors were registered on the portal. This means competition for our projects and services will be keen, keeping our operating costs down. By keeping our financial house in order, we also are able to complete major infrastructure improvements that keep our roads and bridges safe and our school facilities in top shape. Just take a look at the investments we have made on the campus around us today. You will see construction sites started for a classroom building to expand the college's science offerings and another site for the new student services building. 3 years ago, the college established the Comprehensive Center for Veteran Services, which offers a full range of services for veterans and current service members and their families for all entitlements and educational services. Our county college is the 5th best veteran-friendly college in the United States and the best in New Jersey, according to Military Times, which surveyed services, success rates, and other factors in making the determination. Just last week, Military Advanced Education has just named the university as a top school in its 2015 MAE Guide to Colleges and Universities. And I have one more thing to boast. Middlesex County College and this Freeholder Board are offering these comprehensive services, increasing educational opportunities, and investing in our facilities, all while maintaining the lowest cost per credit for any county college in the state. Now that's using our money wisely. I thank our partners here at the college, especially the Board of Trustees and President Joanne LaPerla Morales, for sharing our commitment to offering the best educational opportunities to our students at the lowest possible cost. Please stand to be recognized. We also take pride in preserving open space and expanding recreational facilities. In 2014, we undertook the purchase of open space within the city of Perth Amboy to build a state-of-the-art playing fields with sweeping views of the Arthur Kill. We also developed plans to build the first county park in the city of New Brunswick, our county seat. These projects will enable the county to build quality active recreational facilities to be used by residents of these urban centers and Middlesex County residents at large. We assess every program and service we offer, not only to ensure they are offered efficiently, but that they meet the demands of those we serve. Let me give you some examples. First, I point out to our Veterans Services Program, which branched out to form the Veterans Housing Assistance Program. So far, this program, the only one of its kind in the state, has helped over 65 veterans and their families with housing assistance, employment, and follow-up case management. It was the sole recipient of the 2014 Meritorious Service Award from the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans. The program brings together federal, state, local, and nonprofit groups. This is the perfect example of how the county works with community partners to make a difference in the lives of those we serve. It gives me great pleasure at this time to introduce some of the veterans and community partners who helped make this program the success it is. Please stand and be recognized. And thank you for your service. Next, our efforts to end homelessness in the county advanced last year as construction on Kilmer Homes began. The county allocated $2.1 million from its Housing First Capital Fund towards the construction of 30 units in the 120-unit complex being built in Edison. Veterans and families of Superstorm Sandy will receive priority across the entire mixed population development. In 2014, the county installed automated electronic defibrillators in every county building and at every recreational facility to ensure our residents, visitors, park users, and employees have immediate access to these life-saving devices. And lastly, we celebrated once more with the Board of Education, administration, staff, and students of our vocational technical schools as the Academy for Allied Health and Biomedical Sciences in Woodbridge earned the prestigious Federal Blue Ribbon designation. It joins its sister schools, the Academy for Mathematics and Engineering Technologies in Edison and the Perth Amboy campus, in receiving an honor that less than 300 schools nationwide hold. What makes the Woodbridge Academy designation truly remarkable is that the school is just a mere 6 years old. 3 blue ribbons in 3 years is quite an accomplishment. I thank and congratulate the Board of Education, Superintendent Brian Laughlin, the faculty, staff, most importantly, the students of the vocational technical schools. We have a number of students with us today. Please stand and be recognized. And how about that rendition of the Star Spangled Banner from our student? Wasn't that beautiful? Now it's been a few years since I've been in school, just a few years. But the lessons of working hard, working smart, and working together have stuck with me. And looking around this room, in the faces of our students and educators, in our public servants, and those who have served in the military, and in my fellow freeholders, our community partners and friends, I see those same beliefs reflected back at me. I am pleased to welcome back to the board Freeholder Carol Barrett-Belante and Charlie Tamaro, 2 of my colleagues who share my enthusiasm and unwavering dedication to the people of Middlesex County. I congratulate you on your victory in the past November's election. And Charlie, as you know, he could not be with us today, and he really suffered a severe accident and broke his leg in 3 places. And I just say, please, I ask everyone to keep him in your prayers. He's in recovery, and it's a tough battle with the physical therapy, but we all know Charlie. He's a hard worker, and he's not going to stop right there. I pledge to you now that in 2015, Middlesex County will continue to thrive fiscally, we will improve and enhance services, and we will continue to be responsive to the needs and desires of our residents. Our first endeavors for the new year were laid out for us when the voters spoke this past November. The voters approved 2 ballot questions. The first gives this board the ability to expand health services for women. The second enables us to enhance arts education and improve or create venues for the arts to be showcased. I was fortunate this past year to meet a number of women throughout the county who shared the Freeholder Board's vision of expanding cancer screenings and chronic disease prevention programs for women here in the county. Federal cuts have left many women uninsured or underinsured. My colleagues and I will reallocate existing county funds towards this programming, illustrating my earlier point that the county constantly assesses its services to ensure that our citizens are well served. I have a challenge for everyone in this room. Close your eyes and try to imagine our world without music. No orchestras or marching bands, no soaring sopranos or wailing saxophones. No Elvis, no Beatles, no Beyonce, no Jay-Z. It's not a world I'd like, and not one that I would want for my children or my grandchildren. It's in music, dance, sculpture, painting, poetry, theater, where the human race finds its humanity. That is why Middlesex County is setting out to enhance opportunities for participating in or enjoying the arts in its many disciplines. In 2015, under the leadership of Freeholder Charlie Tamaro, we will upgrade facilities in Roosevelt Park, our first and most used park in the county, and in Thomas Edison Park, home to some of the county's premier athletic facilities. Tennis courts will be upgraded, energy-efficient lighting will be installed. Basketball courts and softball fields will be surfaced and reconditioned. Over 1.5 miles of walking paths inside Edison Park will be repaved to provide a safer and more user-friendly experience for everyone from joggers to casual walkers. It gives me great pleasure to announce that at Freeholder Cara Barrett Belante's direction, the county will continue to pursue land to preserve in the environmentally sensitive Dismal Swamp area of South Plainfield, Edison, and Metuchen. The county will begin due diligence on an additional 37 acres of property in the heart of the Dismal Swamp that connects to portions already protected. We also will begin to extend the extremely popular Middlesex Greenway further into Woodbridge Township. Design and permitting will begin in 2015, with anticipated construction in either late 2015 or early 2016. This extension of the Middlesex Greenway will provide a fitting access point to the existing 3.5-mile multi-use trail. Freeholder Blanquita Valente, who throughout her career has dedicated herself to helping the county's seniors and most needy residents, put shovel to earth as we celebrated the groundbreaking of Kilmer Homes. And in 2015, she will help us lead the charge as we begin the transformation of the historic Roosevelt Care Center building into affordable, independent living apartments for our seniors. Site work has begun in converting the stately brick building that sits atop a hill overlooking Roosevelt Park to house 84 one- and two-bedroom apartments, gathering areas, and a plethora of related services. The building will help us meet the growing trend of seniors who wish to live independently with on-site health and social services. And in our continued commitment to the men and women who served in the military, preference for 25% of the apartments will be given to veterans. It should come as no surprise that veterans hold a special place in my heart. I have met with many of these brave men and women over the course of my time in public office and have listened to their concerns and hope that the county has been able to assist them in ways both small and large, and we will strive to continue to meet their needs. There's another group of residents who reached out to myself and my Freeholder colleagues to help them solve a problem within their community. As a result, this Freeholder Board, along with the Mayor of New Brunswick, Jim Cahill, our county engineers work closely with the residents of New Brunswick who asked for assistance in increasing the safety along Livingston Avenue. Within 2 weeks of our initial meeting, traffic calming measures were installed. The dialogue and work did not end there. In 2015, Middlesex County will address the safety of the entire length of Livingston Avenue through New Brunswick to ensure that the families, especially the children, will be safe as they walk to and from school and to other designations along this road. I think there's some of them here. Are they here? Please stand. There they are. The safety of our residents and the people who work or go to school here can be nothing less than a priority for this Freeholder Board. I am proud to be among colleagues who share my commitment and work diligently to implement programs that keep our roads and buildings safe, and who have dedicated their time, talent, and funding to equip and train emergency personnel throughout the county. Under the direction of Freeholder H. James Polos, Middlesex County will finalize this year the installation of an 800 megahertz simulcast radio system. This robust upgrade of the current system will provide all Middlesex County police, fire, OEM, hazmat, and all emergency responders with the ability to communicate in a coordinated, organized, and systematic fashion. The new system incorporates technology that enables continuous, uninterrupted radio communications, even during serious catastrophic events such as Superstorm Sandy. Further, this countywide enhancement will afford any municipality in the county the opportunity to seamlessly integrate into the new system. This shared service agreement will serve to provide a cost savings to any participating municipality. That's a win-win for the people of Middlesex County. In 2015, the county's newly formed Health, Fitness, and Mental Wellness Council will develop interactive programs to further the overall wellness of all Middlesex County residents. The council, which consists of municipal and private sector individuals, medical practitioners, and health-related specialists, will sponsor regional fairs and information-sharing events to provide residents with health education, prevention tips, and various types of screenings. In another effort to protect the health of our residents and to raise the already high quality of life we enjoy in Middlesex County, I recently sent a letter of request to the Middlesex County Utilities Authority for a list of initiatives that the authority could explore to expand the life of the county landfill in a way that protects the environment so that our residents can live healthy and safe lives. I expect that my fellow freeholders and I will study each of these suggestions and work closely with the authority to get started on this endeavor in 2015. During his first full year on the board, Freeholder Charlie Kenny oversaw the implementation of 2 austere budgetary policies, ensuring that we as a governing body never live above our means. In the coming year, these policies will be enforced for a full 12 months and will be coupled with cost-saving measures across all departments and offices to not only maintain but decrease Middlesex County's operational expenses. Our cost-saving employee wellness program will expand in 2015 to all employees. The wellness program operates in tandem with our Partners in Care initiative, through which the county works with area health care professionals to monitor and treat county employees with chronic diseases in an effort to control their health issues and prevent complications. Programs like these have been implemented in private sector businesses for years, resulting in a 25% savings in the total cost in employee health care. We are confident that through these programs we will realize the same savings. This year, we also will fine-tune the restructuring of our workforce by moving our planning and engineering offices from separate locations into one shared space within the county administration building. This physical move and the utilization of our Geographic Information Systems office will harness the power of the latest technology to streamline and expedite projects and services for individual residents and businesses alike and save taxpayer dollars. Speaking of business and harnessing new technology, the county, under the supervision of Freeholder Ken Armwood, will expand and strengthen its marketing initiatives with the advent of our new county website and the robust business portal introduced last year. The Office of Economic and Business Development will create initiatives using the business portal, which offers real-time, map-based information on properties, markets, and populations to assist existing businesses, attract others, and increase jobs. The office will work closely with the Office of Workforce Development, which will focus on promoting its employer and employee education and training programs to expanded audiences. Programs include occupational training for adult and dislocated workers, workplace readiness and literacy programs for youth, employer recruitments, and job fairs. And finally, we reimagined and completely revamped the Middlesex County website to better serve the public. It will evolve as technology advances and as the needs of our residents change. Soon, users will have the ability to chat in real time with a county employee who will answer your questions, and residents will be able to register for classes, programs, and health clinics, and even purchase tickets for our Plays in the Park series. In addition to the post-historical election data now available on the site, users will be able to get real-time election results from all local districts right on election night. Innovation, planning, diligence, and working with our partners in the community are the keystones to any successful venture. I thank all of you, especially all the hard-working employees of Middlesex County, every single employee, for helping us achieve our goals and for being part of the team that will tackle our future endeavors. In closing, I also want to share with you the 3 things that I'm most thankful for. I thank God for the parents that He gave me. I thank my parents for coming to this great country. And 3, I thank our military men and women, both past and present, for protecting our freedom. Without those 3 things, we would have nothing. Thank you. May God bless Middlesex County. May God bless the United States of America. At this time, I recognize Freeholder Paulos for a motion to spread the director's message upon the minutes of this meeting.
So moved.
I recognize Freeholder Valente to second the motion.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. At this time, we will have the election of Deputy Director. We will now entertain a motion to nominate the Deputy Director of this board for the year 2015. I would like to recognize at this time Freeholder Ormwood.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year. This mic's loud. Okay. It's my honor to nominate Carol Barrett Belante for the position of Deputy Director of the Freeholder Board for 2015. It has been an honor to work alongside of her as her neighbor on the table here. Freeholder Barrett Belante has been a strong advocate for open space and has been a great steward of the county's finances, ensuring that although the state has seen a credit decline, that the county hasn't, that we maintain a strong credit rating. I see Assemblyman Diagnan in the crowd. I'm jealous of her because with 2 last names, people still get her name correct and get my name wrong. So she has a sharp wit and she's unpredictable with a live microphone, but I love sitting next to her and she has a great sense of humor. I look forward to working with you this year. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to recognize Freeholder Charlie Kenny.
It is an honor and a privilege to move the motion made by Freeholder Ken Ormwood. I have seen over the last year that I've worked with Carol Barrett Belante as the Deputy Director, her hard work and dedication to not only the Freeholder Board, but to the residents and elected officials here in the county that make up the 25 communities. I know that she's been out there, she's met with the elected officials, she has met with the residents, Even this past fall, I went to an event that was a senior event for all our county seniors, the residents throughout the county. They were there to learn about different health care that's out there, programs that the county provides. And when I got there, I found Deputy Director Barrett Belmonte out on the dance floor, dancing in Roosevelt Park. And so I said to her, I go, when the music stopped, came off, I said, Carol, what are you doing out there dancing? And she said, well, they wouldn't come off the dance floor to talk to me, so I have to go to the people to meet them and talk to them. So I went out on the dance floor. So it is an honor and privilege to second the nomination.
Okay. At this time, are there any other nominations? Being that there are no other nominations, I declare the nominations closed. At this time, the clerk will call the roll for the election of Freeholder Carol Barrett Belmonte as Deputy Director for the year 2015.
Freeholder Armwood?
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Belmonte?
Yes.
Freeholder Kenny?
Yes.
Freeholder Polo?
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti?
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rio?
Yes. At this time, the Honorable Christopher Rufano, Judge of the Superior Court Family Division, will administer the oath of office to Freeholder Deputy Director-elect Carol Barrett Belmonte, holding her father's Bible are Jim White and their grandchildren Catherine, Patrick, and Colin. Did. It's warm, but it's wet. Yeah. Okay.
Raise your right hand.
Let's put all our hands on this. Yeah, come on. Okay.
Raise your right. Repeat after me. I, Carol Barrett Belmonte,
I, Carol Barrett Belmonte,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
the
office of Deputy Director
the office of the Deputy Director
of
Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders,
according to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I want to take this time to thank everyone that's here, all of my friends, especially my union brothers. I see, I don't even know if I should introduce Dave Griffin because he took my job. I love that job, being president of AFSCME Local 3440. Dave Griffin. Stand up. Now I'm on the other side, so you have to, I'll fight with you. Dave will win. And also I see Joe Peak is here. Joe Peak, president of AFSCME. What's the number?
3841.
3841, the professionals. I see Kevin Duncan. Kevin, building trades. I'm sure there's a lot of union members in the audience here. I can't see them all. The lights are glaring, and ever since I had my cataract surgery, I don't see at all. So, it is such an honor to work with Ron and these colleagues once again this year. We are all going to do the best that we can for the residents of Middlesex County. That is our utmost on the list. I got to thank Ron and his wonderful family for the friendship that they have given me and support. And to everyone in here, some of the people that I used to work with started when I started in 1965. Believe it or not, they're still here. I don't know what happened. I was only very young. I started going to work. I was about 6 or 7 years old, so I'm certainly not as old as the other people in the audience who worked along with me. I'm not going to mention your names because I don't like to be mean. Well, no kidding aside, this is an honor and a pleasure, and I will do everything in my power to do what is best for the residents of Middlesex County. May God bless you all. Happy New Year and a healthy New Year to you all. I gotta check this. This could be something on the... Dear. I forgot someone. I'm looking at him. He's giving me the evil eye. Chairman of our party, Kevin, and Bernice. Bernice. Can I... Or Beatrice. I can't say the other word. I think that's a no. Some of you who are really good friends with her, we call her Trixie. We love her. We love him. And if it weren't for you guys and Ben, I wouldn't be up here right now. Thank you very, very much for all of your hard work and support. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
At this time, any freeholder have any discussion on any item listed on the agenda? This time, I'd like to open the meeting up to the public for discussion of any item listed on the agenda. Yes?
Test. Oh, hello. Name is Charles Cradaville. I hail from New Brunswick. The ordinance or the resolution I want to ask about is 15-38-R. Can you tell me what's the nature of this agreement? What's the purpose of it?
It's my employment contract.
I'm sorry?
It's my employment contract for the firm of Kelso and Bradshaw.
It's for our legal counsel.
And why is it necessary? Don't you already have a partner in that law firm sitting next to you on the payroll?
Still have to do it by the firm, right?
Right.
Because we still have to do it by the firm.
So it's done.
Naming the firm.
Forgive me, I'm sorry. So is Mr. Kelso an employee of the county?
Mr. Cradaville, we answered this question the other night. I am an employee of the county. This contract provides for legal services for the firm to provide certain services. In addition to that, they involve services associated with engineering projects, Roosevelt Care Center, open space, and other extraordinary services.
Okay, so this is in addition to the employment of Mr. Kelso, there's also an agreement for his firm to provide additional services?
That's correct.
Okay, and can you tell me the value of the contract?
It's at an hourly rate.
And what is that rate?
$135 an hour.
And can you tell me how long this contract has been in effect?
It's an annual contract. So this contract, there's been an annual contract every year since I've been county council.
Okay, and can you tell me, roughly what was the cost of the contract to the county in 2014?
I couldn't answer that question off the top of my head.
Is there anybody in the room who knows the approximate value of this contract in the past?
We could get that for you, Mr. Cradaville.
Okay. I would just humbly suggest that if it's not known what ballpark we're talking about in terms of the value of this contract, how many hours are typically going to be billed against it, that you should not vote for it today. And I would humbly ask that you hold it until that information is clear to everyone. Could I count on you to do that?
Thank you for your comments, Mr. Cradaville. We answered these questions to you last meeting that we had.
Right, but this is a new question I'm asking. How much is this contract worth? Is it $10,000, $100,000, $1 million? And if the freeholders don't know that, it would be irresponsible to pass it tonight.
Well, simply stated, Mr. Cradaville, the contract has no value till the services are performed. This contract is for 2015. There have been no services performed yet in 2015.
Naturally. And my point is that it's been in effect for 12 years now, so there's 12 years of verifiable data as to how expensive, how valuable the contract is. And I'm just asking for an order of magnitude, a ballpark, on how big it is. And if the freeholders don't know, it's irresponsible to vote for it.
And so we're just voting on the renewal of the contract.
Yeah, we're just voting on the renewal of the contract. It's at $130 an hour, and it's on an as-need basis as we need legal advice and legal work done. So we don't know the exact amount of hours and when we're going to call Mr. Kelso in his office for work.
Right. Well, I'm just concerned that you might be spending too much money on attorneys. We've already heard that he makes $178,000 plus gets benefits for his employment through the county. I'm asking how much extra are we paying Mr. Kelso through his firm?
Well, I could tell you, I could assure you that we've had numerous years of Mr. Kelso representing this county and giving this freeholder board and previous boards advice and consultation. And I can assure you that it was very professional and very sound and good advice. So this board is very satisfied with their professionalism and their work ethic.
And what I'm asking is, are you satisfied with the value you've gotten?
Absolutely.
But you don't know how much it costs.
I'm telling you what it costs. It costs $130 an hour. If you want to get more information on what we spent last year, you can call our office and we'll provide you with those answers.
Okay. My point stands. I would humbly suggest that you hold this until you have that information as well, because I think that's important and relevant. Thank you.
Anyone else from the public? Is there a motion to close the public portion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion to close by Freeholder Armwood, seconded by Deputy Director Valente. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Does any freeholder wish to remove any resolution from the consent agenda and vote on them separately? Okay, Mr. Kelso, would you read the motion?
Yes, Freeholder Director, a motion would then be in order to adopt a consent agenda consisting of resolution numbers 15-01 through 15-46.
Okay, is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Freeholder Deputy Director Barrett Belante, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Call the roll, please.
Freeholder Armwood?
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Belante?
Yes.
Freeholder Kenny?
Yes.
Freeholder Polo?
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti?
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rio?
Yes. Okay, I will ask Margaret Pemberton, Clerk of the Board, to read the list of committees appointed by myself.
Business Development and Education Committee, Kenneth Armwood Chair, Blanquita Valenti Member. Community Services Committee, Blanquita Valenti Chair, H. James Polos Member. Finance Committee, Charles Kenny Chair, Kenneth Armwood Member. Infrastructure Management Committee, Charles Tamaro Chair, Charles Kenny Member. And Public Safety and Health Committee, H. James Polos Chair, Carol Barrett Belante Member. And Administration is Carol Barrett Belante Chair, Charles Tamaro Member.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize some people that have joined us here today, and I'd like to thank our Congressman Frank Pallone, we have some former county officials here, our former freeholder Dorothy Power, John Hoagland, our sheriff, Millie Scott, our county clerk, Elaine Flynn, at this time I would like to see the mayors that we have here today. We have Mayor Valhalla from Metuchen, Mayor Brian Waller from Piscataway, did I miss anybody else in mayors? Okay. We have also, will all council members please rise, be recognized. Will all our Middlesex County department heads and office directors please stand as a group? Our surrogate, my dear friend, Kevin Hoagland. I guess he paid for some cheerleading over here. Our prosecutor, Andrew Carey. Middlesex County Democratic Chairman, my friend, Kevin McCabe. Middlesex County Vice Chair, Beatrice Moskowitz. Middlesex County Republican Chairman, Sam Thompson. Middlesex County Building and Construction Trades President, good friend Kevin Duncan. Okay, we have our 14th Legislative Senator, Linda Greenstein. Assemblyman Wayne D'Angelo. 18th Legislative District, Assemblyman Patrick Dignan. Assemblywoman Nancy Pinkin. We have from the 19th District, my senator, Senator Joe Vitale. We have Assemblyman Craig Coughlin. We have Assemblyman Dan Benson. We have Senator Peter Barnes. Did I miss anybody? I know we had, I understand, Congresswoman-elect Bonnie Watson-Coleman was, I don't know if she's here. We have a visiting from another town, from another county, Mayor Steve Fulop from Jersey City. I don't think I missed anybody today. Okay. I apologize if I missed anyone. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't see with the lighting here. From the 19th District, Assemblyman John Wisniewski. I know some people like to stand in the dark, in the back there in the dark, so they could make a quick exit, but we're going to be done shortly.
The doors are locked.
And the doors are locked, so nobody could leave. Freeze. Okay. At this time, I would just like to mention that a reception following this meeting will be held in the dining area of this building and is hosted by the Middlesex County Democratic Organization. And bear in mind that some of the desserts that are here today were made by our own vocational school students. So let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to welcome back Reverend Kristen Foley, Vicar in charge at St. James Episcopal Church in Edison, who will offer the benediction. Please rise.
Let us pray. Blessed are you, God, giver of all good things. Remind us always that you are the true ruler of all of creation. Bless us as we go forth from this place, rejoicing in the power of the good you place in each of our lives. We ask these blessings in your many names. Amen.
As we exit, we will have the Middlesex County Police and Fire and Drums who will play as we depart this afternoon. At this time, I'd like to recognize Deputy Director Barrett Belante for the purpose of offering a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I would like to recognize Freeholder Valente for the purpose of seconding.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Meeting adjourned.